Welcome to eLearnChat, where you always learn something new. And today I think you're going to learn something useful as well, very new and useful, especially considering our times, our deadly times. Joining me today is my good friend coming to us from England. She's Scottish. Her name, Lesley Price, and she's with www.learnappeal.org.uk. You can also get there with learnappeal.com. Great charity. Take a look at it. They do wonderful work. And boy, in this time of year and this age, boy, they probably could be used in a lot of places since a lot of people are holed up.
Yeah.
So how you doing today, Les?
I'm doing really well, and yes, you're absolutely right. At this time, you met Eric Kamuri
Yes.
when you were in London, and Eric has been in touch asking if we can get volunteers to support us to create some resources for the coronavirus, that we can make them available offline.
Nice.
Because people in these communities can't just click to find out how to look after themselves. So that's the job for, the next week to 10 days or however long it takes.
That's great. All right. And on the video switcher mixer, we've got Harold Muliati, and we have Stephan Burley from iSpring on today. He's been on before. We're glad to see him come on today. He's coming to us from Germany today. Here we go.
This show is sponsored by Relate Corporation, specializing in digital learning, corporate video, management consulting, and more. Visit us at www.relate.com.
And we are back, and in that center position of power, we've got Stephan. Stephan, how are you today?
Hi, Rick. Hi, Lesley. Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for inviting me. I've been doing great, thanks. Been social distancing.
Yeah, we are actually 6,000 miles away from each other right now, all of us, I think. So,
Good.
Anyway, we're all safe, I guess. Well, Stephan, you have a great topic today about working remotely, tools that help, and talking about how iSpring can help too. Anytime you want, let's get started with what you have.
Sure. Thank you so much. Let me share my screen so you can see what I have. Okay. Can you see it?
Not yet.
Not yet. And now?
There we go. We can see it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I can see it.
Everyone can see that. Perfect. So guys, hi, Rick, thank you for inviting me again. And today I'm going to tell you about how you can easily switch over to e-learning and remote work. So, well, we all know that with many companies telling employees to stay home because of the novel coronavirus, thousands have to switch over to remote work. It is therefore no wonder that the disease outbreak will hit workplace learning hard too. And technology companies like Google and Microsoft report an increase in demand for their work from home tools. And organizations' HR and L&D departments can use learn from home apps instead of having to suspend their training entirely. Even with the best tools under the belt, switching an entire organization to an online regime doesn't happen in a snap. We all know that. And that transition goes more smoothly for those companies that have already had remote employees and have trained workers online and had a chance to familiarize themselves with these practices. If your organization has little or no prior experience with learning and training from home, this webinar is for you. I will give you a list of applications and services that you can start using right now to ease the burden of having no face-to-face contact with your colleagues. A lot of these apps that I'm going to talk about are completely free, especially for small teams. So we also included tools that, including the free ones, that you can use to deliver trainings online. So I selected the apps for the list, keeping simplicity in mind. So all these tools are straightforward and easy for non-technical folks to pick up. That means you don't have to spend hours deciphering interfaces and mastering intricate settings. Instead, you can start training your employees already today. So all the tools that I'm going to talk about today can be divided into 3 categories: collaboration on documents, video conferencing, and tools to be in sync with your team. First, the video conferencing tools. That's the most obvious way to train employees online, just to use web conferencing and online meeting solutions. So they just allow you to deliver face-to-face training without actually meeting anyone face-to-face. So as a trainer, you can provide explanations, share files, and answer questions directly or in a chat. So these tools don't require much explanation. We all know them. We all know what Skype is. You just need to scale it up a little. So Skype actually have a business version that not all of us are familiar with. And it allows up to 250 participants for a conference call. Also, there are other tools, and they have more targeted features like convenient scheduling, personal meeting rooms, searchable screen recordings, and user roles. So here on my slide that you see right now, I have 5 tools. 2 of them are actually free, so the Google Hangouts and Skype that you can use for free, again. And then there are other 3 solutions, which are Zoom, GoToMeeting, and WebEx. And they have subscription-based model, but they're definitely worth trying too.
Also, Zoom, actually, Stephan, Zoom also has a free version. When you start out, they do a free version that lasts for quite a while, and then I think after maybe 6 months, then they ask you to pay for it. But so right now, I think that's also a good choice because Zoom is free for a short time.
I'm also going to talk about that as well. But Zoom is running a promotion right now, and I think they allow they have free plans for meetings up to 45 minutes or something.
Yes.
But they definitely are running a promotion, some kind of promotion right now that we can all take advantage of.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Now, let me talk about cloud storage and file sharing services. So these tools not only allow you to transfer files from on-premise hardware online, but also to collaborate on learning projects and sync and share files with peers and learners. So it's just like on your computer, you just drop a file to a shared folder, and it becomes available to all your colleagues or just a group to your colleagues online. This way, you can send files, instructions, manuals, policies, and other files, or share video tutorials, like anything. So they are Google Drive, Microsoft OneDrive, Apple iCloud, and Dropbox. And all these 4 services, they have free plans with 5 gigabytes. And if you need more space, then you can just subscribe to them. Now, let me talk a little bit about how you can be in sync with your team. So these tools help your team to stay connected and keep everyone in the loop. Many solutions here are team chats, but they are boosted with extra capabilities like file sharing, reminders, video meetings, and simple project management options. You can use them to sync with your colleagues and stakeholders and get the work done. So here on the slide, you see Slack. And Slack has been used by dispersed teams around the globe for years now. And your now remote team can rely on these solutions too. And it is completely free for small businesses or small teams, but have subscriptions for bigger teams and businesses. So that's a very good one. Actually, we at iSpring use something like that, and it's really useful. It's a lifesaver, actually. So you can just talk to anyone in your company and share all kinds of files. And yeah, perfect solution. Slack, try that. Now, let me talk a little about course authoring. So all the apps that I talked about, they are well known, well, at least to some degree, because, well, we've all used Google Slides, Google Docs, and did Zoom meetings. But the world of e-learning, it requires a little more time to figure out. So the apps that I talked about, they're available on demand for almost everyone in your company, but there are also apps that are specific for L&D and training departments. So I'll give you some insights into transferring your offline learning into online format, as well as giving you a couple of tools that you can start with, both free and subscription-based. They will allow you to create full-fledged e-learning courses, which are interactive, support various user scenarios, quizzes, media, and more. So iSpring, the company that I'm from, we have a fully free version of our authoring tool. It's called iSpring Free. You can turn your existing PowerPoint presentations into SCORM files. In no time and at no cost. I say it once again, it is completely free. So you just take your PowerPoint presentation or you create a new one, and you in a couple of clicks, you can publish it as HTML5 document, which is SCORM compliant, and upload it to your learning management system immediately. And you can also actually include quizzes, and these quizzes are trackable too. So you see all the results in your learning management system. So I say it once again, it is completely free. It's not a trial, it's free. You just need PowerPoint, you download and install it. It's an add-in for PowerPoint, and you're good to go. Then we also have, obviously we also have a full version. And when you're ready to dive deep into e-learning and spend more time on creating sophisticated courses, then you got to take a look at iSpring's full solution, which is called iSpring Suite. And based on customers' feedback, it is a solution that is extremely easy to use for creating e-learning rapidly. So iSpring, just like the free version, iSpring Suite is also based in PowerPoint. It's an add-in for PowerPoint. So if you know how to use PowerPoint, you practically know how to use iSpring as well. It's really easy. And so you can repurpose your existing content and convert your PowerPoint presentations to the mobile-ready HTML5 format. And then also enhance the slides with quizzes, interactions, screencasts, and many more stuff. So it is just like in the same way. Just, Rick?
Yes.
You said something, no?
No.
Oh, really?
I was thinking something, so you must be reading my mind. But no, what I wanted to say was that hold on. Well, what I wanted to say was that we are users of iSpring. We've been using it for many years, and not only can you do the e-learning content, it's pretty easy to create content. Very bug-free. There's not a lot of bugs at all in iSpring. Honestly, it's a very solid program. And it's also good if you're doing marketing demos and presentations. Let's not even forget that. If you're in a sales department, a marketing group, or even a learning group that needs to do presentations, it's really good for that. So you can make a very dynamic, really good-looking presentation. And I'll tell you, we've done some presentations people thought were done in After Effects. They were done with iSpring and PowerPoint. So it's pretty amazing what you can do with it. It's a good tool. That was it. That's what I was thinking. You read my mind.
So yeah, the thing is, Lesley, you were saying something. Oh, who was it?
No.
Okay, let me go on that. So yeah, Rick, as you said, I mean, PowerPoint, not everyone knows how powerful it is. I mean, It's PowerPoint. And like now in PowerPoint 2019, they do with all these Zoom transitions. I mean, they're awesome. You don't believe that something was created in PowerPoint, but it was created in PowerPoint. And the good thing about iSpring is that it saves all the effects that you have in your original PowerPoint presentation into HTML5. So you can watch your presentations online in a browser, right? And also on your smartphone, on your iPhone, or on your Android device.
Yeah, so, Lesley?
That's where I am going to come in, because to me, one of the huge problems that there are in not just in learning, but generally in business, most people have absolutely no idea how to use even PowerPoint effectively.
Right.
They just completely and utterly, put the screen up there. This is what it is. Boom, boom, boom. However many bullet points or pictures or whatever. And then they read over all of it, and everybody in the audience sits there going, oh my goodness, here we go again. Another PowerPoint, death by PowerPoint. Yep. And my concern is, if I know that what you can do now with it is far more interactive, but my concern would be that if people can't even make the basic interactive, what is going to happen if you're encouraging people to use PowerPoint when they don't actually have the skills to know how to use it?
Well, what happens always, they'll have an interactive kind of boring piece, but it doesn't have to be. And when you do get good at PowerPoint, a lot of people think PowerPoint, I hear it all the time, I hate PowerPoint, PowerPoint sucks. You don't know PowerPoint. When you say to them, and they look at you and go, huh? You don't know PowerPoint. If you did, the power is in PowerPoint. Yeah. There's a lot of things you can do.
Yeah, and, but people don't. But the trouble is, Rick,
they're lazy.
The people who are creating it don't know how to use it.
That's absolutely correct.
And so it therefore stays the same old boring PowerPoint.
Yep.
But I think, Lesley, you're talking about people who are not e-learning designers. E-learning designers are much more creative, and they know how to work in PowerPoint.
Well, Stephan, not really.
Well,
there's a lot of e-learning designers who don't know how to design. Yeah, I mean, there are some, but not a lot. I mean, most people, I've seen a lot of PowerPoint training throughout the years. It's not very good. It's because they don't know the PowerPoint. They don't know how to make it come out, and you can do so much with it. And the beauty of iSpring is that it leverages that knowledge of PowerPoint to make it even better and to generate the HTML5 cleanly, which is really nice. So, I mean, HTML5 is not that clean out there yet in many places. You guys do a good job. We just finished a project with iSpring, and it came out really well. It was clean.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, with all the browsers that we have out there, I mean, Chrome for Windows, Chrome for Mac, Chrome for mobile devices, Safari, and Mozilla Firefox, and even Internet Explorer, all render HTML5 differently.
I know.
So we got to find a way to make it work in every browser and on every device. And I think we do pretty much great job.
No, you're right. I agree on that one. Keep going.
Thanks. So this was all about PowerPoint, and because, as I said, you can take your existing PowerPoint presentations and easily convert them into HTML5 and deliver it right now, deliver the courses right now, like basically a couple of clicks. It's good for now, because right now a lot of people have to develop courses about dealing with current circumstances and how you can protect yourself from disease and how to use these work from home apps efficiently. Actually, we at iSpring developed a course about this coronavirus and just showed our customers this course, and we had a lot of requests. People were asking us to send us the original files because they really liked the course and they wanted to upload it to their LMSs, to their learning portals, to their websites, so that they can share with their employers. So if you need to create something really quick, it's a good to go because it's a couple of slides. And also, Lesley, you know what? With iSpring, the full solution, we have content library with slide templates. So if you are far from being a good designer, you can use our templates and just fill them out with text and maybe some relevant pictures, and you already have a pretty much good looking course. So no ugly shapes, no some random pictures from the internet, from these stock websites. We have templates, and they are all pretty much cohesive, and you can use these. Just a little tip that you can use, and you all can use, guys. Yeah. So now let me talk a little about learning management systems. Now you know how to create e-learning, but what do we do with it next? Like, where are we going to upload it? How the end user is going to view all these courses, right? So this is where the magical abbreviation LMS comes to mind. What is an LMS? It is a learning management system. So a learning management system can help you to deliver your trainings online, no matter where your employees are. But be careful when you choose a learning management system. Don't reach for it right away. They require a considerable investment of time, money, and resources before you assign the first group of learners to a course. So it can provide you with a return on your investment in the long run, but you should select wisely when you need to launch learning from home today, or better yet, yesterday. So a learning management system is a complete platform for training your learners online. It's not just a hosting service for your courses. It also manages your users, tracks their results, their progress, assigns learners to courses, and does many other things. So you probably should gravitate to LMSs that support web meetings. So you can also deliver courses and face-to-face sessions within a single app, so you don't have multiple solutions. So for starters, I'm going to tell you about the free solutions. There is Moodle that a lot of people are familiar with. It has the most basic features that you need, and it will do the job when you're forced to launch e-learning immediately. But keep in mind that you would still have to invest into server space to install and run it there, so that Moodle is only an on-premise solution, so it's not in cloud. And actually, if you look at the LMS market of today, it is booming with all kinds of solutions that fit exactly your needs. Some are good for compliance training. The other are good for training people in the pharmaceutical industry. Then there are also learning management systems that were created with annual certification in mind. But there are also some solutions that can do all sorts of needs. And here I suggest that you have a look at iSpring Learn LMS. Not only it is closely integrated with our authoring tool, iSpring Suite, it can also be integrated with other services. For example, Zoom that we talked about. With its help, you can schedule and deliver a web meeting right from iSpring. And as Rick told us, Zoom is currently offering free plans in response to the pandemic and the trend to towards social distancing. So, and by the way, when you subscribe to iSpring Learn, you also get subscription to the authoring tool, iSpring Suite. And well, Zoom is running their free promos. So basically you get 3 solutions at a price of 1. That's pretty much a steal. There has never been a better deal, I guess. So yeah, moving from in-person workplace training to e-learning involves research, planning, and collaboration. And I do hope that the apps and solutions that I talked about help you and save you the first step of research. Yeah, Rick?
Yeah, I think that was real helpful. Why don't you come on back, stop sharing, and we'll see you again.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that was real helpful because a lot of people aren't sure what to do right now. There's a lot of things going on, and some people are saying we're going to have to live this way for 18 months, which is just ridiculous. And other people say maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks, we'll be done with this. It just depends, and it depends on each country, politics, and a whole mess of other things. Health is important, but there's a lot of things that are just happening right now, and everybody's trying to figure out what's going on and what to do with it. So definitely start looking at tools like these. They'll make a big difference. When you were talking about Microsoft, some of the tools, another one that people are using is Teams. That all of a sudden has become very popular. We're going to start looking at that one. Teams, I think, is free as well for smaller and maybe subscription for bigger. I'm not sure on that. Maybe, Stephan, do you know on Teams?
No, not sure about that, but I talked to some customers how they do their remote work right now, and quite a few of them mentioned
Teams.
This Teams app. Yeah, Teams.
Yep, that sounds good. Lesley, do you have any questions?
No, not at all. I'm just getting lots of messages popping up at the bottom of my screen saying problem with system performance. Issues with web connectivity in your area.
Well, you know what the real crisis is? A lot of people saying it's not the COVID virus, it's Netflix. They're not keeping up with all the requests. So
they're also saying it might be microwave ovens.
Microwave ovens. Okay. Yeah. How's that?
I've no idea, Rick. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, maybe too many people are putting their heads in microwave ovens. There is a
song in there, but I won't.
There's a song in there somewhere.
There definitely is. I know it.
5G technology causing all this.
Some people were talking about that the other day. I doubt it. I'm sure 5G and 4G and 3G and all of the electromagnetic field radiation does affect us somehow, but I don't think it creates viruses. So that's not it. But we don't even know what the effects of 3G, 4G, 5G are yet. So give us 20 years, we'll know, and it won't be good. But for right now, we're okay. It's a crazy world. I'll tell you, what's hurting people more, and they don't even know it, are other monitors. Very large monitors with very bright LEDs, they can cause damage. So, but we don't know how much that's happening. So that so you can go
to eyes,
to the eyes, to the retina, because that's a lot of light coming in. And that could cause, if you're looking at an image on a screen, close your eyes. Many times you can still see the image. It's on the retina. It can imprint on the retina. So, they always say take breaks. Don't look at your screen too long. Always do something to get your eyes off the screen. Look in different directions. Don't stare. That's really bad for the eyes.
I heard that too.
It's just to protect yourself. But anyway, Stephan, that was really good. Appreciate you coming on behalf of iSpring and giving that good advice.
Anytime.
And again, iSpring's a great company, and they do very good work, and the tools, frankly, work really nicely. They have a good set of tools in the suite. We've been users for a long time, and just love it. It's a good product. And Stephan, we wish you the best. Stay safe in Germany with this virus. The Germans didn't overreact, so this is good. A lot of countries like us,
it's pretty chill here. I mean, there are some shelves that are empty at supermarkets, but other than that, people are quite all right. They're not overreacting or anything.
No, the key, can you get toilet paper? That's the key issue in the world right now.
I still can.
Yeah, in the U.S., it's hard to get in many places. It's insane. So
our local corner shop has it. The big supermarkets don't. But
Interesting.
our local corner shop
Yep.
has it. They've got everything.
Interesting. Anyway, well, Stephan, again, we appreciate you coming on and sharing with us. Say hi to our friends at iSpring for us, and
Sure.
and look forward to seeing you at a show one of these days when the shows come back. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Sure.
Eventually.
Thanks, Lesley. And if you're watching the show, get off of Netflix for a couple of minutes. Thank you. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
See you all.
And we are off.